Introduction to the ordering of the cosmos. The storm had ended. The dragon was divided. The firmament arched secure. The earth stood upon measured foundations. Rivers flowed within their appointed banks. The tablets of destiny rested in rightful hands. The cosmos possessed structure. But structure alone does not endure. A house may be built, yet without maintenance it collapses. A throne may be claimed, yet without governance it fractures. A boundary may be drawn, yet without vigilance it erodes. What had been achieved through combat and the slaying of Tiamat now required something subtler and more demanding than force. It required regulation. Book I demonstrated that sovereignty must be proven through decisive action. Book Vi reveals that sovereignty must be sustained through order function. Creation establishes form. Ordering establishes operation without operation. Even the most magnificent architecture remains inert. The cosmos now stood divided into realms. Heaven above, earth below. Waters restrained in their places, yet division does not guarantee harmony without defined jurisdictions. Overlapping powers would again create tension. Without predictable rhythms, motion would devolve into irregularity. Without codified decree, authority would fragment into ambiguity. Victory solved the crisis of rebellion. Administration prevents its return. This distinction marks the theological transition of Book Vi. The question is no longer, who rules? That was answered in battle. The question now becomes, how shall rule function? For the Babylonian mind, the world is not self-sustaining by accident. It persists because it is governed. The heavens do not move randomly, they follow established paths. The rivers do not wander endlessly, they flow within defined channels. The winds do not strike without pattern. They are assigned circuits and seasons. Stability is not passive. It is enacted continuously. Thus, what follows is not a second creation. It is the institutionalization of sovereignty. In this book, heaven is not merely suspended, it is calibrated. The sun does not merely shine, it is assigned a path. The moon does not merely glow, it measures months. Constellations are fixed to mark seasons. Waters are confined to prevent encroachment. Storms are transformed from instruments of war into regulated forces of climate. Each god receives office. Each realm receives jurisdiction. Each movement receives measure. Where chaos once surged without boundary, now motion operates within law. The tablets of destiny, reclaimed from Kingu, do more than affirm kingship. They formalize it. Decree becomes procedure, authority becomes system. The divine assembly, once fractured by fear, reforms into structured hierarchy beneath Marduk's uncontested supremacy. This is the movement from charisma to constitution. In Book Vi, Marduk demonstrated that he could defeat primordial magnitude. In Book Vi, he demonstrates that he can sustain ordered existence. Combat required force, administration requires precision. The difference is crucial. The slaying of Tiamat removed existential threat. The ordering of the cosmos prevents its subtle return. For the deep remains. The waters above still press against the firmament. The lower sea still gathers beneath the earth. The winds still carry potential violence within their currents. Creation did not erase chaos, it confined it. Containment must be upheld. This introduces a deeper theological insight. Order is not a moment, it is a condition maintained over time. Time itself now becomes the medium of sovereignty. Days must follow nights. Months must follow phases. Seasons must return in predictable sequence. Without rhythm, the world remains unstable. Without recurrence, it cannot sustain life. Thus, the ordering of the cosmos is also the ordering of duration. Heaven becomes a clock. Earth becomes a field of cycles. The gods become administrators rather than warriors. This shift transforms divine identity. Marduk is no longer primarily the storm god who pierced rebellion. He becomes the sovereign who regulates continuity. Anu occupies the highest vault not merely as figurehead, but as fixed celestial authority. Shamash traces his daily arc to divide light from darkness. Sin measures months in visible crescents. The constellations mark seasons, guiding terrestrial rhythms. Each assignment narrows chaos reach. Each regulation deepens stability. And yet, beneath this emerging harmony lies a subtle question. Who will sustain this system perpetually? For even divine offices imply labor. Guardians must watch the firmament. Waters must be restrained. Cycles must be observed and maintained. The cosmos now functions, but function implies responsibility. Book Vi therefore stands at a threshold. It does not merely describe celestial mechanics or terrestrial stabilization. It reveals the transformation of sovereignty into governance.